Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of Embassy Trading Academy. With today's pre-market forecast for Monday, August the 3rd, we quickly jump to our news items for today. It seems like it's a bit light this week compared to what we had last week. Last week was an enormous number of reports. This week we start light. We start with the ISM manufacturing at 10 a.m. Nothing on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday we get into employment change, crude oil inventories, and more manufacturing information. And on Thursday, we have the unemployment claims. And Friday, we have the unemployment rate, non-farm employment, and average hourly earnings. So a lot of unemployment information coming in this week. Very sensitive information. Keep your eyes open for these reports. Don't trade the news. It's kind of tricky in these markets. Let's look at our first chart here, as we always do. We start with our daily chart. Market has broken the last swing high that we had here, which was back on the 23rd. The high was 32.8450. We are currently at 32.86. So we have broken this high here. I was expecting a little bit more resistance than this, but the day is early. We'll see what happens from there. But the market continues its bullish ways since the recovery began way back in March 23rd. So we'll see what happens more closely in our charts in reference to what do we do today in reference to choosing positions. Well, let's look at one more price point here. Remember, we've been talking about this particular activity here in the market. This channel has been very key, breaking out of these flags here. Market continues to the upside. We had marked these particular chart targets here. We had reached it before, came back, retraced all the way down to this level here. Market retests, bounces off again, and in the pre-market, boom, it bounces off again, and we're looking for this particular price level here to retest it to see which direction the market is going to go. Now, we're expecting more continuation to the upside, but I think we might retrace a little bit before moving a little further up. Now, where can we go from here? Well, that's where the fibs come in. We can do a couple of Fibonacci extensions from here. And we can start seeing that the 100 extension of this run here is going to be being reached right around 32.90. So we'll see what happens. We can keep our eyes on there. Now, in reference to positions today, more closer to what we want to do. Now, things we need to keep an eye on today, which is very, very, very important. First, remember, we're above the intraday high of Friday. So that's important. Pre-market, we established late in the afternoon our high. Market consolidated. This is a huge consolidation here. You can see it here. Market clearly breaks through in the pre-market. There was a 32.84. That was our swing high that I was talking about here. I looked at the market earlier before I did this, a lot earlier actually, and I had marked this as a potential target. Now, everything's pointing to the upside. Resistance. We're talking about resistance levels, support levels. Here's our run. Here we have our run to the upside. Very clear of this area here. Market can retrace before moving higher to this level here. So remember, markets tend to, when they switch positions in reference to support and resistance, here was a resistance, market can break through. Markets tend to come and retest these areas here. So that's what we're looking at here today, guys. Look for the dips, and just continue to buy the market. That's what we have here today. Now, obviously, any break below this level here, we're looking at this as support, and a break below there, we're looking at this as support, and of course, a break below there, then it's a whole different story. Now, volume's been very good. We had over 2 million contracts traded on Friday. So today, just be very careful, very patient. Look for those deeper retracements and make sure you have your stops in good places. Take care and have a great trading session.